Hello everybody, my name is Dylan. I figured today I would do a video on 5 of the wildest knives in my collection. So, let's get into it. The number 5 spot would have to be the Microtech Ultratech bayonet in 24 karat gold plate. And yes, it's a bit much, but I like it. So I actually bought this in Las Vegas from PVK. That's kind of like my, when you're in Vegas, get something wild. So this was a treat to myself. It's really nice. Of course, you get the wear from the stops or the locks inside the frame, but that's okay. To be expected. And yeah, so that's number 5. Number 4 is going to be a fixed blade. So this is a Task Knives fixed blade. This model is called the Intruder. Zoom out a little bit. And it is a compound ground hollow into a flat with a hollow ground swedge, if you will. You can buy a version with this part sharpened, and then it's got stacked titanium handles, which are very ergonomic, and they're very comfortable. This knife is a very comfortable knife. It's in Z-Wear, if I didn't say that. So it's in Z-Wear, and Sozo does this incredible like acid wash layering thing. Looks really good. So I usually carry this knife when I'm outside, just kind of, trimming bushes or briars, something like that. So yeah, number 4, definitely the wildest fixed blade I own. The number 3 knife is going to be the Fingli Mulan, and the inlays are Zircuti. So it's hard to, with my lighting, it's not that great to catch. But so the reason this one is wild to me is because I feel like I have the only one in DLC with this kind of combination. So the original model was a mirror polish M390 blade and like a bead blasted titanium frame. So I messaged him with mother of pearl inlays, if I didn't say that. So I do have the mother of pearl inlays as well with this model. So I messaged him and I said, hey dude, can I get this in like all black? And he's like, sure, no problem. So I checked his site a couple weeks ago, and this knife is no longer for sale. I don't know if he doesn't make them anymore or what the deal is, but I like to think I have the only one that's all black. So, really incredible knife. And here is one of the inlays. So it's a really incredible mother of pearl. So I think it's like mother of pearl, abalone, and then black pearl. I don't know, but that's what I'm assuming. And then it's in this polished window. It's incredible. And in this knife, because it's all DLC, it looks really good, the contrasting. I just didn't like the way the Zircuti clip looked with the mother of pearl. That's it. But when it's all satin and polished, like the monochrome look, it looks really good. So yeah, Fingli Mulan. Number 2 on the list is kind of selfish, and that is because I designed it. This is a custom by Kendall Hughes, or KH Knives, if you will. And this model is called the Sinister. And it's got this gorgeous titanium dust or titanium dust in the epoxy, so that when you're grinding it, you get this cool like galaxy effect. So Timascus pocket clip, thumb studs, and backspacer as well. So one of the cooler things about this knife are the tolerances. So if you look at the backspacer and you open the knife, look at that. Crazy fit and finish. So, yeah. This knife is epic. And it's wild to me just because of that whole thing. This is like, it's really incredible to see in person. If you see me at any of the shows, more than likely I'll have this knife on me if you want to see it. But yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. Alright, so I'm done being selfish now. So for an honorable mention, I have one knife I think that should be on the list. And that is this tank of a knife. So, zoom back in a little bit. So this is a pre-World War II bayonet. I'm going to take the sheath off. Full metal sheath, by the way. And this particular style of bayonet is called the Butcher. So it's a Butcher bayonet, and it goes onto a type of the family of like the Car 98. So yeah, pretty awesome. It's in gorgeous condition. It's got some pitting, but no real rust. It's got this huge fuller and very thick stock. I think that's why it's called the Butcher, is because it's such a thick stock with a broad like tip. And then of course it thins down and into this nice wood handle with there's only a crack here. It's like a hairline crack on this side as well as the other. But still works, nothing is loose. The spring still works for the locking mechanism. And yeah, it is not sharp whatsoever, but I am not sharpening this thing. And yeah, so Butcher bayonet. And there's the stamps. DW17. And then this is the location of which it was made. So yeah, I have a post on it on my Instagram if you want to see more information. The number one spot, and this is number one for a good reason. So the first knife I'm going to show is the WE Knives Arrakis in full titanium. It is a sub-integral frame lock. Yeah, it took me forever to think of that word, which is nuts to think about, but it is. So the titanium overlays, when you take them off, there's no pivot because it's within the titanium overlays, and then you're just left with this bronze frame. And this knife is designed by Elijah Isham. Incredible. So this Damasteel pattern is called Hemskringla. So yeah, this knife is running on skiff bearings. I put skiffs on this a couple years ago, and it's epic. Really nice knife, really incredible machining, of course, but incredible design. And the first one, I guess, would be the Eschaton. It's the same build. You have this titanium integral subframe, and with the with the same Damasteel pattern, so Hemskringla Damasteel. And what makes this one special is they only made 15 of this model with the Damasteel. There were 3 different versions of what they were calling full dress. So you had this version with the titanium with Damasteel. There was a second version which was Damasteel, carbon fiber, and Timascus. Then you had the full dressed version, which was Damasteel, Timascus, and Timascus. But there were 2 different types of Timascus, so I'm thinking maybe one was Zerkutai or Mokume or something wild like that. I don't really know. These were released in 2019, so it's hard to find any real good information on it besides what's kind of out there. So the fact that there's only, I would assume that there were more of the full titanium dress ones than the full dressed, like the official full dressed, which I would assume they made like 2 or 3 of those. Then maybe, 6 of the half-dressed ones, and then maybe 5 of those, right? Or 6 of these. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm just assuming that's how it was. I don't think they would make 5, 5, and 5, especially of an all full dress version of this knife, just because of pure cost and machining. But these 2 are forever in my collection, for good reasons. Please like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. Link in the description below. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Take care. Be safe. See you next time.